watching the brat. ChesaTheBrat, yeah. Get a subscriber tab. ChesaTheBrat. ChesaTheBrat. Turn around.
Don't play with me. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, girl, hurry up. You're gonna love it here. You already know the drill. As y'all can see, I'm back at my friend's house. I don't have my LEDs up in my room still. Like, my room is not story time worthy yet. It's not story time ready. My nails are also a mess. I really don't know why I haven't told this story yet, but y'all, it's really crazy. I don't know what I titled it yet. I either titled it Almost Got Locked Up, or like something like that, or kicked out of a hotel, something like that. Also, disclaimer that really shouldn't be a disclaimer, because y'all are already gonna see it by the time it goes up, and I'm gonna know by the time it goes up. But sometimes I be thinking, like, I don't really know how long the story time is going to be. If I manage to make this video longer than 20 minutes, drop a fire emoji, or drop, I don't know, drop a fire heart emoji, because I know y'all like a good long story time, so I be trying to make it as long as possible without dragging it. But before we do get into it, y'all already know I have to eat something, like either before the story time or during the story time. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys did enjoy when I did a mukbang. I mean, I did kind of like a mukbang story time like a couple months ago, where like I was eating pasta and then I cut it out because I didn't want to eat and talk, which is not really a mukbang, so it's not really a mukbang for real. But I did do like a full story time and mukbang. It's my very first video on this channel. It's also a story time. I feel like the reason that it doesn't have as many views as my other story times is not just because it's an old video. I feel like it's because of my thumbnail. Like, I feel like I want to change the thumbnail, because when I first started doing story times, I would put pictures, like I would make a collage thumbnail with pictures that have something to do with my story times. Like, that was so cringe, and I do not like that style of thumbnails for story times anymore, but I never changed it. So I feel like that's the reason why nobody really clicks, or not a lot of people click on that video. But let me know if you guys do enjoy story time mukbangs, and let me know if you guys would also like me to do like makeup while I do my story time, or get ready with me while I do story times. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I would definitely do it. I haven't really been, I have to go buy makeup and stuff if you guys want me to do that, but let me know if y'all do want me to do that. Y'all know I've been going through a lot, dealing with my moving process and stuff like that, and just other stuff. It has been a really stressful time for me, and as y'all know, I'm not really one that indulges in traditional cannabis, like, you know, the illegal stuff. I do not indulge. It's really just not for me, and I am 21 years old. I'm about to be 22 next month, so I do drink from time to time. But you guys, y'all already know that I put y'all on to Mood. Y'all have seen them in my videos before, and that's what I'm on again today. They did send me gummies and stuff like that, which I'll show you guys in another video, because today I'm on this. This is a cinnamon toast cereal treat, and if y'all know anything about me, I love cinnamon toast crunch. I love cinnamon anything. When y'all be going in vlogs with me to Starbucks, y'all know I add extra cinnamon powder on everything. I love cinnamon anything. But you can't get no cereal treat like this from Walmart, okay, baby? Mood is one of my favorite brands where you can get 100% legal cannabis shipped to you nationwide. Y'all already know the drill, and they have good treats. I love, y'all already know how I am. I don't really care for stuff that you can smoke, but they have like the most delicious treats, gummy wise, and treats, like literal treats, cereal treats. They have like a fruity one, I believe. They have a nutty chocolatey one. I'm not a fan of chocolate, so definitely a fan of this. And y'all know how I am when I have my lip combo on. I'm definitely not gonna eat this whole thing. Well, I'm not gonna eat this whole thing right now, but I'm definitely not going to eat this whole thing on camera, because it's gonna mess up my entire lip combo. So I'm gonna take me a nice bite, and then I'm gonna eat like however much I'm gonna eat off camera, and then I'm gonna come back. Off rip, this smells, ooh, this smells so good, y'all. And I've already had their treats before, so I'm not like wondering if it's gonna be good. I'm already knowing it's gonna be good, so I don't know which side looks prettier. I already told you guys, Mood is a mood. Everything that they have, everything that they've sent me, rather, I don't know about everything they have, but I'm sure if everything that they've sent me has been A1, everything that they have is A1. So you guys can definitely use my code BRATGUMMY to get a free pack of gummies. Yes, I said free pack of gummies. Or you can use my code BRAT20. Both are going to be on the screen saying what they're for. BRAT20 for 20% off the whole entire website. So you guys definitely want to go cop. So let's go ahead and jump into the story time. I want to preface this also by saying that I was young and turned. I do not condone this kind of behavior. If you are in high school, if you're young, do not do what I do. Don't try this at home, all that good stuff. So this story time had to have been 9th grade because I definitely was not driving. I didn't have my license yet, and I did get my license as soon as I turned 16. So I got my license in 10th grade. So if the math is mathing correctly, then this was definitely a story time from 9th grade. So one of my homegirls, which we're gonna name her Bubbles because there's no other reason other than she had that bubble yacht. She had a big old bunda, and she still does to this day, and that's still my girl to this day. We gonna name her Bubbles, and y'all already know when there's a lot of people in the story time, I'm gonna name them as we go, as it becomes relevant. Everybody ain't gonna get a name. This night was so crazy, so much popped off that you would have thought it was Baddie South. Like I was on the real Baddie South before Baddie South. Like it was so ghetto, but like, you know, ghetto in a good way. Like it was one of those, like, I would do it again. Like it was fun, it was lit, I'm not gonna lie. Boom. So we were all like put in a group chat, like the whole, okay, so since it was my homegirl's birthday party, mind you, my homegirl had came to my school from another school. Like she had a lot of friends from her previous school or whatever that I obviously did not know, and so she made this group chat, and there were just a bunch of phone numbers in the group chat that I didn't know. Like it was just a bunch of unsaved numbers, and y'all, the group chat had to have started with like probably like 25 people, which I don't know why my girl thought that 25 people was gonna be able to come. Like she probably just added everybody that she knew because she probably knew not everybody was gonna be able to pull up. The plan was for me to be dropped off at her house Friday after school. There were 2 other girls that were supposed to spend the night too. Like I guess we were closer with her than like the other people in the group chat, or maybe she just wanted us to spend the night. I don't know, because she couldn't have 20 some people spending the night at her house obviously. So I was going with her, so I felt kind of comfortable to go since I was going with her, you know what I mean? Plus I have my 2 friends either motherfucking way. If you know, you know. The way that it was, I'm pretty sure it's normal for there to be like a hotel suite where you walk in and it's like a sofa, like a little tiny lounge area, and then a hallway. The bathroom is like in that hallway, and then the big room with 2 beds. That's how the like setup was. And I remember her saying that in the group chat because people was like, damn, like it's hella people in here, how are we all gonna fit in a hotel room? Like obviously I don't know why people were assuming everybody was gonna be there, but like it did end up being quite a few people there, so I get why people were like kind of confused. And yes, but the hotel room was big, y'all. It was definitely big, and it was nice. She was basically asking everybody to RSVP, like say whether you're coming. If you're not coming, leave the group chat. If you are coming, say what you're bringing. If you're bringing, you know, a bottle or whatever. Mind you, we're all in 9th grade, so there were some people who had older brothers. Like me, I had an older brother, and he would be like the only one who I could really get a bottle through, because I mean he was almost 21 when I was in 9th grade. I don't really know, he was like, if I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, he was like 20, 21. So I could have got a bottle through him, but if I would have told him, like, he knew where I was going. I wasn't no liar about my whereabouts. Like my mama had my location on Find My iPhone, she had his too, so I was not about to ask my brother, oh, can you get me a bottle so I can go to a hotel party? Like he would have looked at me like I was stupid, because he would have known that it would be boys around and stuff. Like he was not going for that. So I wasn't bringing no alcohol. I told her I'll bring the fruit punch and the chips and stuff, because some people were bringing snacks. Not everybody could bring, you know, something like that. So yeah, people were just saying like, oh, I got you, I'll get some Hennessy, I'll get some Taylor Port. I don't know how these children, literal children, were accessing Taylor Port and stuff, like probably from their fucking mama cabinet or something. Like I don't know what means they had to go through to get these things, but I wasn't finna do none of that. So she also said that it was bring your own green, if you know what I mean. I don't want YouTube playing with me, but yes. And as y'all know, again, I smoked in 9th grade with my brother. That was a horrible experience. I don't know if this was before or after that, but I was not smoking. Like I wasn't interested, so I definitely wasn't worried about having to bring my own green or none of that, so I was good. Probably like 10 to 15 people dropped out of this group chat, because like I said, it wasn't gonna be 25 people in that damn hotel. And Bubbles' mama was cool, but Bubbles' mama wasn't bring your own green and bottles cool. So like everybody was trying to move like in silence or whatever, and Bubbles wasn't bringing nothing. Obviously, like the girls that we were with, like we were riding with Bubbles' mama, so we wasn't bringing nothing, because we was gonna have to go with Bubbles' mama to check into the hotel and all that good stuff. So we wasn't bringing Nathan. Like we was just depending on everybody else to bring all that fun stuff or whatever. We brought Truth or Dare. Like there was like this game, I don't remember what it was, because it wasn't like I don't remember if we brought Truth or Dare, if we had it on our phones ready or whatever, but I know that we were like in charge of the games or whatever. We brought like just the regular schmegular Jenga, Uno, stuff like that. Like we brought that stuff and the snacks and stuff. We wasn't bringing, you know, the contraband. Bubbles' mama was cool, but she was under the impression that this was just like a girls' night hotel party. Like she was checking us in and she was gonna dip and let us like have a sleepover at the hotel, like, which it was, because we wasn't, well, I didn't have no dude at this time. Like I didn't have no dude pulling up to the hotel or nothing like that. I was really just there for Bubbles. But she did have some homeboys that she wanted to slide or whatever, but it was never the plan for any of them to spend the night or anything like that. But she did say, like, if y'all have a boo, like if you have a dude that you want to come through, make sure he brings some green. Like he can come, but he ain't staying type shit, because Bubbles' mama was gonna be there early. We had plans for the next day to go to the y'all know, like hotel early breakfast, and then we was gonna go do fun stuff in the city that Saturday. Like I wasn't planning on going home. Like my mama wasn't expecting me home till Sunday morning. So yeah, it was not supposed to be no boys spending the night or nothing like that, but definitely was supposed to be some niggas coming through. Fast forward to the night of the party or whatever, to that Friday. This is where stuff starts to get a little like oof. Bubbles ends up telling me that 2 of the girls that are in the group chat that are coming to the party, or they're supposed to be coming to the party, were part of like this friend group that Bubbles had with them from her old school. But apparently the 2 girls had fallen out. Like they were both friends with Bubbles still, but they weren't friends with each other no more. Like they had fallen out, and they had fallen out about a dude. I don't know, I didn't know the details because she didn't really tell me, because those were her friends. Like it wasn't like she was talking shit about them, but she was just telling me like there were 2 girls that were there that had tension, but that she had made sure, you know, they said, oh, like they're gonna drop whatever beef that they have for a night because Bubbles' birthday is more important. Like she was saying like they were good friends to her separately, so like she trusted that they were gonna like just stay away from each other, not really talk to each other and bother each other. Personally, I don't know if I could still be friends with whichever one did something grimy regarding a dude, because like girl code, like what, she could do the same to you, Bubbles, but you know, she learned her lesson or whatever. But yeah, she ended up telling me like, or telling us about how they had tension and stuff, and we was just like, okay girl, like are you sure that's a good idea? Are you sure you want them to both come? Like she was like, girl, they're mature, like it's all good. Obviously everybody started coming at different times and stuff like that. We got there first, and we was there setting up, putting balloons up, putting like, we had fruit punch, like a whole little fruit punch bowl with the scoop, like all that. We made it real cute in there, and people started coming in. Like everybody got dropped off though. Like we literally saw the parent of the person who was dropping them off. Literally everybody got dropped off. I would say it was probably like 5 girls and 4 dudes, like not including me. So it was probably like 6 girls, 4 or 5 dudes. I don't really remember. I don't think the ratio was completely equal, like dudes to females, and there definitely wasn't a dude for me. So it was more girls than there were boys. But y'all, it was packed in there. Like it wasn't cramped, because there were some people that were in the little lobby, like on the sofas and stuff like that. There were some people like the beds were big. Like I don't think it was 2 kings, it was like probably 2 queens, I don't know, but the beds could fit like a couple girls. People were sitting together. It was still comfortable or whatever. Bubbles' old friends both get there, and y'all, instantly okay, so first of all, one of the friends is gonna get a name, and one of them is just gonna be named like her old friend. Whenever I'm talking about her, I'm gonna say the old friend, and then one of the old friends' name, we gonna name her Stunna, because if y'all watch Baddies South, like I'm not even gonna get into it because I want to do an unpopular, or Baddies West, whichever one it is, I want to do an unpopular opinions video next, so we gonna talk about that there. But we gonna name this girl Stunna, and y'all can just let y'all minds run and guess why I named her that. If y'all watch the show and y'all have, you know, a valid opinion about the show, then y'all know why I'm naming her that. I don't know if it's, again, me being empathic, or I pretty much everybody could tell the vibe changed as soon as they were both in a room like together at the same time. The energy shifted, and instantly I was like, Bubbles, you might want to hop on the aux, because she had like a little, or not an aux, but she had like a little Bluetooth speaker or whatever, and I was like, you want me to hop on the speaker? Like we should play some music, because I don't know, like not in like a cringy kumbaya way, like saying music brings everybody together, but you know, music can definitely break the ice and like break the vibe if it's bad, because everybody's just gonna be vibing, listening to music, and like you're not really gonna be talking because there's music playing and it's loud. So I don't know, like I just felt like it was appropriate to start playing music and, you know, getting some drinks in and getting the vibe going so we can start playing games and stuff like that, because I did not want these girls to talk to each other, because like I said, the vibe changed when they came in the room and they were kind of like eyeballing each other. Like I don't know, I didn't know what was finna go down, but not on my watch. They not about to ruin my friend's birthday. And at that time, like, I was really on Rita's heavy, like, not heavy, but that was like the only thing that I was drinking. I wasn't really indulging in Hennessy and stuff like that in 9th grade. I was like sipping little lime-a-ritas and strawberry-ritas off my brother and his wife. Well, his girlfriend at the time is now his wife. But I was just drinking that. Like, I wasn't on no heavy alcohol, but I'm pretty sure that I sipped on probably some Taylor Port and maybe like a shot of Hennessy. But I know for a fact that I was not drunk this night because my fat ass was eating the snacks. Like, I was eating the chips that I brought, and I don't know, like, I had eaten before too. Like, I was definitely not getting drunk. I don't know if I was tipsy or what. I felt good. Like, I was vibing. I didn't need anything like to put me under the influence to have a good time or whatever. But just keep in mind that people were getting drunk and people were taking shots, and nobody had smoked though, because I did remember Bubbles was saying that she didn't want everybody to smoke until the end, because she said that like when she smoked weed she gets sleepy, so she didn't really want to smoke. Like, she wanted everybody to smoke at the same time, and she wanted everybody to smoke after they were done getting drunk. Like, she wanted to get faded or cross-faded or whatever. And I don't know about anybody else, but if you're in a hotel and there's a balcony and people are talking about smoking, I would assume that you would go on the balcony to smoke. But I was wrong. Just keep that in mind. Maybe I'm not hip, but that's what I thought. We get to playing the games. We're playing Truth or Dare. We're playing Jenga, all that stuff. And surprisingly, nothing bad came out of playing the games. Like, nobody got to arguing during Truth or Dare. Nobody got to saying nothing petty during Truth or Dare. I don't know if it was the drinks, but everybody was vibing, and some girls was kissing, getting dared to kiss each other, and getting dared to make pranks on the little hotel phone, and getting dared to ding dong ditch somebody. Like, I don't know why we didn't get kicked out of the hotel for that, but we were having fun. Like, we were vibing, and somebody was getting dared to put something nasty on a pizza or whatever food we had. Like, it was just vibes. Like, it was nothing bad or whatever. In between playing games or whatever, I go to the little connecting room, like the little lobby. That's where everybody put their like overnight bag, like their spending night bag. The girls, obviously. Well, some girls have put their bags in the bed, like next to the bed on the floor, and then a lot of people put their bags in the little lobby, which is where my bag was. And I was going in there to change into some shorts. If you know, you know. Don't judge me. Me and my friends were like scrippers. Like, when we wanted to twerk, y'all already know, everybody did that. Like, back in the day, we used to change to put on shorts to have twerk battles and stuff, because whose booty is moving in some leggings or some jeans? And if you're saying mine, if you're saying you yourself, like if you're talking about yourself, if your booty moves in leggings and in jeans, then I'm jealous of you and I don't fuck with you. Because why would you say that? Why would you say that? My booty definitely didn't and doesn't move in no leggings and no jeans. Like, to this day, if I want to twerk, I'm gonna have to put some shorts on, because what I go in my bag, I'm digging in my bag looking for my shorts or whatever, like my little change of clothes, and all we hear from the other side of the room, like, I'm in there with Bubbles, and I think Bubbles and some other girl or whatever, and Stunna is in the other room with that girl, like the other friend, and all I hear from across the room is,
"Who the fuck touched my shit?"
No! God, please, no! No!
Just like that. And instantly we know that it's Stunna. Like, it sounds like Stunna's voice.
"Who the fuck touched my shit?"
So me and Bubbles run in there, and instantly Stunna starts going off, and she's like,
"Bubbles, I swear to God, if this raggedy touched my shit, I swear to God."
So the other friend knows that she's talking about her, because you're saying this raggedy bitch. Like, there could be nobody else you're talking about like that, because you definitely got pressure with old girl. So instantly the other girl starts going off, and she's like,
"Bitch, why would I touch your shit for? What would I touch your cheap ass shit for?"
So Stunna's like,
"Bitch, cause I touched your nigga, you wanna touch my shit? I stole your nigga, so now you wanna steal my shit?"
and I'm like, oh my gosh. So obviously Stunna is the reason for their fallout. Obviously she's the grimy one. She's the green one who took this girl nigga, even though they were supposed to be friends. So I'm like, oh, like, I'm gonna just sit back and observe. I'm gonna get my little popcorn, and I'm not gonna jump into this, because for one, these are not my friends, and I done learned my lesson before. If I'm trying to jump into some beef that don't got nothing to do with me, I'm gonna end up fighting, and I'm gonna end up beefing with these girls, and I don't got nothing to do with that. So I'm just gonna stop, because I don't want to be part of the reason why Bubbles' birthday party got ruined. Okay, mind you, we don't even know what it is the girl like is looking for. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a charger or something. Like, what could you have brought to a hotel party that somebody would steal from you? Like, you brought spend the night clothes, a charger, a toothbrush, stuff like that. Like, this girl has her own bag. Like, I'm not even trying to be biased, but y'all, this girl did not touch her stuff. They're drunk, by the way. Stunna is off one. Like, she grabbed something, I don't remember what it was. I think it was the remote, or it was like part of the phone, because I remember Bubbles was saying, like, you can't be throwing the hotel properly. Like, you gotta chill out. Like, you can't be doing that. So she throws something at the other girl. I don't know if it hits her, if it connects or what, But that girl stands up and like they are like, one girl's on another bed, like they're not even close to each other at this point, and they're trying to get to each other because they're trying to fight. One of the dudes that's in there ends up like separating the two before they get to like connecting any type of punches, like before they get to fighting. And like shortly after that, we get a knock on the door because I guess we got a noise complaint, because like I said, Stunna was yelling, like she was screaming at this girl and like throwing shit, like it was definitely loud. So we had got a noise complaint, and somebody came, like somebody management or whatever had came to the door, and we wasn't supposed to have that many people in there. It wasn't supposed to be a party. So like people started getting on the side of the little like room, like by the bed. Somebody got in the bathroom, somebody like just out of the sight, like line of sight or line of vision of the door, so that the person who came to the door couldn't see that it was hella people in there. And basically like me and Bubbles had apologized, like, oh my bad, like we had dropped the phone or whatever. Mind you, we had bottles and stuff like that we had to move before we opened the door. They was just like, you could tell that they were irritated because we were young and like they just wasn't having it. But they just gave us a warning or whatever, and they were like, if we get another noise complaint, we're gonna have to call your parent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this isn't what y'all finna do here. So once they left, Bubbles was like, all right, I need a blunt, like we need to go ahead and smoke because y'all need to chill out and y'all stressing me out, like y'all need to go ahead and smoke. Mind you, I didn't smoke, and there were like 2 other girls that didn't smoke, but one girl had went down to the lobby. I don't know what she went to go do. And then one of the girls that was spending the night with me and Bubbles, and the other girl, she stayed like on the bed with me, and like we were playing Uno while everybody was rolling up and going to smoke or whatever. So this is how they was going to smoke. Y'all tell me in the comments if y'all have ever smoked in a hotel, or if y'all ever had a hotel party, if this is what y'all did too. But apparently there's no smoke detector in a hotel bathroom because the steam from a shower would obviously set it off. So their plan was to go in the bathroom, like hotbox the bathroom and put like a little towel under the door so that the smoke wouldn't escape the bathroom or whatever. I don't know how smart that is, but that was their plan, and that's what they was gonna do. So everybody was rolling up, and I was playing Uno with old girl, and yeah, everybody was rolling up, and then they ended up going to the bathroom together. It was probably like 4 or 5 people that ended up cramping together in that bathroom to go smoke. So the girl that I'm playing Uno with ends up like in between games. I was probably clapping her at Uno because nobody can beat me. I'm literally undefeated. But anyways, she ends up going over to like the little lobby room. That's where the punch and the snacks and all that stuff was. It was on like the little table, coffee table thing that was in there. She goes in there to go get her, I guess, some more punch or something to drink. And this girl's like mixing, like she's telling me that she's finna mix some Taylor port with some fruit punch. Like she's over here making a concoction. Mind you, the bitch is already drunk, but I can't see her. I can just hear her from the other room because she asked me if I wanted something. I didn't want nothing. So she goes in there to go mix up her little concoction. She ends up spilling some punch. Like I hear something knock over and spill or whatever, and I was just like, oh, you good? And she was like, yeah, I'm good, I got it. And I guess she had grabbed something to, you know, wipe up the punch that she had spilled or whatever. Y'all, this is so dumb. She's so dumb. I'm sorry to say it, but girl, you're dumb. Because she knew what was going on. Like she knew exactly what she was doing. I guess it just didn't compute because she was drunk. Maybe she's not dumb, she was just drunk. But even drunk, I don't think I would do this. But y'all let me know in the comments if you think Shorty was dumb. So like I said, she had cleaned up her little mess and I couldn't see her. Emphasis on I could not see her. She comes back or whatever, and we keep playing Uno, and a couple minutes pass, and the smoke detector in the hotel room starts going off. Mind you, I started smelling something. Like I started smelling smoke, which y'all probably gonna call me dumb because y'all probably like, if you started smelling that, you probably knew, you should have known what was going on. But like, no, I literally started smelling it like faintly, but I was like, nothing's going off. So I don't know, like if the smell of that shit is just so strong that I'm smelling it, like I don't know. But it started to smell in the room, and then the smoke detector starts going off, and everybody rushes out the bathroom, and it's like, what the fuck? And y'all, why did the girl that spilled her like punch Taylor port mixture, why did she grab the towel from underneath the bathroom, like the one that was closed or stopping the smoke from escaping the literal bathroom? She grabbed that towel to clean up that shit.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
And it was sitting on top of this, like the spill that she made, soaking up the mess in the lobby, and she never put the towel back. So the smoke had escaped from the bathroom and the smoke detector starts going on. So one of the boys that's kind of tall, he's like trying to wave one of the little rags that he got out of the bathroom, like trying to make the smoke detector go off. I don't know if these hotel smoke detectors are just built different, but like when you cooking something, and like, not to say that when I cook, you know, the smoke detector goes off, because you know I be knowing what I be doing, but when the smoke detector goes off when you're cooking something and you wave the smoke away, it turns off and it doesn't go back on unless more smoke, you know, comes on the thing. But I don't know if this is like a safety risk type of thing, but like it was not going off. Like the smoke detector was not turning off for nothing. It was like, it went off for like a split second and then it was just right back on again. So I guess, I don't know if somebody forgot to put the blunt out like on the counter, and like the smoke just kept coming and it kept like detecting it or whatever. I don't know, but like the smoke detector was not turning off. Literally within like a minute 50 seconds, probably like a minute 30 seconds, security's knocking at the door. So we had no time to put any bottles away, to put away the weed, to put away the people that was in there, none of that. So security's at the door and they're like, what's going on? Like they have a fire extinguisher and they're like, what's going on? Like, is there a fire? Like, why is there why is the smoke detector going off? Security, management, they're at the door. They come in the room and I'm over here planning my escape. Like, we're probably, I'm not gonna say like 12 floors up, but we're probably like 6-7 floors up, and I'm over here looking at the balcony like, is it worth it? Like, I'm not about to go to jail. I'm not about to get in trouble. Like, if my mama found out what we were doing, she would never let me hang out with Bubbles again. Like, I would be in so much trouble. Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be going home till Sunday morning. My mama was really cool, like I told y'all, but she gonna be mad at me if I'm doing something that I didn't tell her already that I was doing. Like, I told her it was just like a wholesome sleepover and stuff like that, because she was gonna see my location at the hotel, but she didn't know it was gonna be a party and all that stuff, because she probably wouldn't have been cool with it, because she didn't know, like, the way my mama think is like, she doesn't know how disciplined other people's parents are and like what they would let slide or what they would get away with, what would, like, you know, slip up under their noses and stuff like that. So she didn't know, she doesn't know like what will go on if I'm under somebody else's supervision. So she likes to be like in the loop of what I'm doing, and I definitely didn't have her in the loop. So they start asking like, okay, where's the adult that you guys checked in with? Because I think they were under the impression that she was in like a room over or something like that. Like, I think she had got 2 rooms, because I don't think that you're allowed like as minors to stay in a hotel without an adult. So I think that they were under the impression that she was also staying somewhere in the hotel. So everybody's just blinking like, because she definitely did not stay the night at the hotel. Like, it wasn't far from the house, but she was not at that hotel. So Stunna, out of everybody, starts copping an attitude with the management, like with the hotel people, and she's just like,
y'all doing too much. Like, y'all doing way too much. Y'all act like y'all wasn't on the same shit when y'all was younger. Like, why are y'all on our like, there's no fire. If y'all came up here to check if there was a fire, there's no fire. The smoke detector, y'all just need to turn it off. Like
she just starts going off, like mouthing at them, and like we're all just like rolling our eyes and like, girl, why would you be going off on them? Because they have the authority to call 12. Like, we're underage drinking, there's literal drugs in this hotel, and we don't have a parent supervision, and it's not your parents, so you need to just be quiet. Like, what are you doing? So they start threatening to call the police. They say that they're finna have the police come and that they're gonna call Bubbles' mom and all this other stuff. And I don't know if I'm wrong for this, y'all let me know, but to this day Bubbles don't blame me and she's not mad at me, but I end up telling them like that I need to go down to the lobby or like to the hallway bathroom, whatever, because I don't want to be in the bathroom, because like they already knew that they smoked in there. Like, they already knew that. And like, there was a strong smell coming from the bathroom, and I was like, I don't want to be in there with that smell using the bathroom. And I was like, I just need to go use the bathroom real quick. And they're not focused on me, they're really focused on Bubbles, because they know that her mom is the one that checked us in and stuff like that. And now their focus is on Stunna because she's being weird and bad mouthing at them and stuff. So I'm like, I'm planning my escape. So before I go out to use the bathroom, I text my brother and I'm like, I can either text my brother and leave and go home early and make up some type of excuse to my mama and hope she don't call Bubbles' mama, or I can stay here, potentially go to jail, or potentially get my mama called to come pick me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because like it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, I don't really care. My brother's not gonna snitch on me. He's probably gonna be like, you're stupid, but he's not gonna snitch on me. So I texted my brother and I told him the situation. I was like, can you come get me, because they're about to call the police on us and stuff. And he's like, you're a dumbass. But he ends up coming because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. He was probably at his girl's house, or they was probably, you know, doing whatever because nothing wholesome happens after 12 a.m. Nothing wholesome happens after midnight. So I definitely bothered him, but like he was like, all right, I'm gonna come get you. He told me like what his ETA was, so I had to make an escape to wait for him because I was not about to stay in there and get in trouble with the rest of them. They were not right by the door no more. So I grab my bag and I go out the door and I book it down to the lobby. Like, I'm not about to stay in here. Y'all said I could go to the bathroom, so I'm finna go to the bathroom at home. Thank you. So I end up running out, and my brother gets there. I run out to the car and we out of there. Like, that's it. I'm not about to stay there for that. Sorry, Bubbles, I love you, but I didn't have no weed. I didn't smoke no weed. I didn't even bring no bottle. I don't got nothing to do with this. You would escape if you could too. I love you, but I'm out of here. I ended up texting Bubbles that I left, and she was like, girl, I'm not mad at you. Like, I think they're gonna call my mom. Like, I'm gonna let you know what happens. I think that they ended up like making her mom pay for damages, if you know what I mean. Like, pay our way out of trouble or whatever, so that I think she was banned from that hotel too. Like, I think her mother was like, she's not able to book that hotel for like a year or for life. I don't really know, but she ended up being grounded. Like, Bubbles was grounded for the rest of the year. I did not see her come outside. She did not step outside for the rest of that school year. The only time I could hang out with that girl was at school. Everybody had like an early check-in. I think the boys like had to get picked up or whatever, because I don't think they spent the night there, but everybody that was spending the night there, they had like an even earlier checkout. Like, I remember her telling me that they checked out at like 7 a.m. or something like that. Like, they made them leave hella early. Like, that shit, they didn't have no breakfast, none of that. Like, they was pretty much kicked out the hotel, and it was just crazy. I've never been so scared to go to jail in my life. Actually, that's not true, because there was another time that I almost got arrested that I'm definitely going to do a story time about, which was way worse. But I had to get this one out the way if I was going to tell y'all anything about almost getting arrested. But yeah, that's the end of the story time, y'all. Nothing else came out of it. Nobody went to jail, but I'm pretty sure a lot of kids got grounded. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment other videos that you guys want to see from me. Turn on the post notification bell so you never miss when I post a video. Follow me on all my social medias that are in the link tree in the description box below. By the way, my Instagram is VanezKiana. It's not in my link tree, I don't think. I think I need to put it in there, but my two Instagrams, because one is a backup and one is my main, and it's weird because my main Instagram is not the one with more followers. That's my backup Instagram. But both of them are going to be on the screen. Miss Venezuela with 2 A's and VanezKiana. Also, again, if you guys want to cop from Mood, I mean, I already ate the whole thing. So if you guys wanted to cop from Mood, you definitely can use my code. Again, Brat Gummy to get a free pack of gummies. And then Brat20 is 20% off the entire website. And if you guys want any recommendations, I definitely recommend the cereal treats or the gummies. They definitely will not disappoint, so use my code if you want money off. I'm pretty sure everybody likes a good discount. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Bye.
ChesaTheBrat, ChesaTheBrat.